Welcome back. We're going to talk about a trend that you are going to want to try and embrace. It is the boho trend. It's easy and relaxed, and Janette Ewen is here to show you how you can get it done in your own space. This is kind of like your vibe. You split your time between the West Coast and here in Toronto, and there really is sort of that relaxed vibe happening in California, isn't there?
Oh, California. I spent a lot of time in Vancouver as well, and it's really a lot more mellow. I don't understand it, though. I swear in 3 hours they'll do what we do stressing in 15.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the coffee.
Maybe. Whatever it is, it's working. It's working for them. So many of us want to be able to have that sort of mix and matched, relaxed vibe, but it really does have a history.
It has a really interesting history, actually. It started in the 19th century in Paris when a lot of the artists were looking to kind of escape the daily grind, the things that we deal with today, you know, the aspirational, wanting more. They wanted to use artisan pieces, local pieces, reclaimed things, turn trash to treasures. And the group of them moved into the Roma district of Paris, which of course became kind of like the gypset, the bohemian, the name came from. And then we see this trend, it resurfaces every, 20 or so years. And this one is it's kind of West Coast Scandinavian meets boho. So it's an interesting blend. And a lot of it comes from the area of Ojai.
Okay, so we've got pictures of you.
Because I spent a lot of time in Ojai.
Oh my gosh, but you just look like you belong there. You are part of the fabric of this community. So take a look. And I mean, this is just sort of getting a feel for what the trend is all about. That's you and Patrick.
Exactly. This is a gentleman I work with, Patrick, and we have actually a lot of design clients up in Ojai wanting the bohemian look. And we go to the market and go shopping. We actually source a lot of our clients' accessories from there. So hand-woven baskets, wood pieces, and of course, beautiful clients' home. I love this. I just think it's gorgeous, and we really wanted to bring kind of a traveled feel into her space. And the beautiful doors, so you can shop for a lot of vintage things there and then kind of update them with knobs and stuff for statement pieces. And then last but not least, we love to handcraft things for our clients. So that's a globe that I made, and it literally cost me $2.99. Just put a great little quote on it and popped it into the space.
Isn't that beautiful? So you always want to be able to have, here we've got drinks, so done in such a beautiful way.
Can't forget the entertaining.
The little pineapple. You always want to be able to have that sense of vintage.
Yes,
something
definitely
with a story,
vintage,
right?
You know, you're hitting the nail on the head. It's all about creating stories, mix and match. The first step is really layering, and you can see we've layered the rugs here. And this is actually a great idea if you're in a smaller space too, and say you don't have a dining room table, because you can see our imaginary guests are going to sit down and actually dine, play their records, enjoy it. And I love just layer on top of layer, and trust your eye when you're putting this look together. So if it looks right, it's great. If it's a little off, maybe take 1 or 2 pieces out.
Right, okay, because I feel like it's the sort of trend that could go awry very quickly. You kind of have to stand back and think to yourself, okay, what doesn't work here?
Exactly.
How do you make this all work together? Is it a color thing that themes everything? What is it?
Colors help, and you never want anything that's, too contrasting. Like we layered up the grays. Styles help, so you can see a bit of the Scandinavian vibes in the clock that we picked up from eBay. And then this, of course, is very West Coast Bohemian, and we actually made that one, that wall hanging. And you can see the arrow. That's a little bit of the hipster trend, which is fading out now. So we swapped it up and made a boho.
Love it.
So you can use a lot of, treasures that you already have at home. The chairs, I think this is a great mix of where you can see a bit of that Scandinavian line. And these are from Mobilia, which they've got a lot of that great kind of boho vibe furniture. Beautiful wood. But if you took the pillows off, you can see how it would work in a bit more of a modern space as well.
Yeah, I would never want to leave your house.
No, exactly.
Like, I'm just going to plant myself there. That's for like 1.5 people.
Exactly.
And just the rest of the night. And then you've got your doll.
You have to add a touch of quirk. So I always like to have Wink in my home. And I'm really happy because he's from eBay, from a company called Velvet Mustache. And he's Canadian eco-made, but they've launched an initiative with eBay called Collaborators. And all the money raised from this goes to a charity. So that's kind of
really
fun.
nice.
So you want always things that feel good in your space.
Yes.
So shopping locally is another big one. And I brought in some local pieces. This is beautiful birch. And what I think is so great about this is a log that has just been emptied out. It's by North on 60.
Oh, I was going to say, you're the strongest woman ever. So picked up a tree on set.
It's a local Ontario designer, and it uses Ontario wood, which is really great. And it was actually designed as a basket, but I just flipped it over because I thought that little pop of blue was fun.
That's really nice.
So you can interpret things that you already have. I know a lot of us have these types of pillows at home. They've been in style for a while.
Yes.
Pop them on the floor, and they look great.
So a lot of this is, you know, maybe going to different areas of the house, finding things that you can put together and group together. What I like about this style of entertaining is it screams casual. And I mean, at this point in my life, if people are coming over, please, like, this is not going to be a formal do. I want this to be casual. I want everyone hanging out and feeling really comfortable, and comfort is just implicit in the design. So we've talked about the design trends, a little bit of that Scandi influence. We've talked about your gorgeous furniture with Mobilia, and that's an incredible, incredible line you have with them. And then just the importance of DIY as well. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but you could have easily added in any elements that you created yourself into this, and it would fit.
For sure. For sure, and DIY is such a big part of it, or finding those like quirky little things while you travel. You touched on a little bit before, having those collectibles. I loved this little, it's actually
a little puzzle piece?
It's a little puzzle piece, and you know, it makes a great kind of tray. You can put your drinks on it. That's from Kickerland, and it's got kind of that.
That's cute.
Again, it feels like it's from Paris or something. It's bright and poppy.
Yeah.
And like you said, you could go around your house with the trend in mind and kind of pull from other rooms.
Yes.
And put it all together.
Yeah.
I should mention a few other places that we shop for things.
Yep.
This, I love these baskets, and I look for these baskets in Ojai. And this one's actually from Canvas at Canadian Tire, and I loved it because it was way less expensive than what I pay in Ojai.
Yeah.
So I was really, really happy about that.
Get the steals when you can, absolutely.
But what you could even do with that is, if you wanted to add a pop of colors, paint it as well.
Oh, nice.
So you can take things that you get for a steal and kind of like add a little bit of your flavor to them as well.
That is such a great idea. Bringing outdoor elements in, also part of it. I mean, we can do that in Canada as much as you can do that in any other country, but are you saying if you had maybe outdoor furniture that was, you know, very beautiful, you could bring it inside, or outdoor tables, that sort of thing?
I think you are so ready to design boho. You are getting this 100%. I like bringing outdoor sculptures in, and you can spray paint them a fun color. We brought some outdoor plants in. They're actually faux from HomeSense.
Ooh, those are good.
And I love them because they look great. And they did all these really cute, fun faux cactuses and succulents as well. And I think if you're going to name the plant of this trend, it is the succulent. It is so, it's such, really marks this look, which is really interesting.
Really nice. I like the way you've done them as well. So adding a bit of a wink of fun or a touch of whimsy, we see that in your little handmade piece, but this is really not about taking yourself too seriously.
No, and
having
you can
fun here.
This, you know, I shopped from my home. It was just cute and pretty. Plop it on, it looks great. Little stools are great statement pieces, and again, you can have people at all heights sitting down, relaxing, enjoying, having a nice glass of wine. It really says, you know, calm down, slow down, relax, enjoy.
Enjoy the moment. What a great way to live.